Let us strive to leave a lasting, living green footprint on our continent. Our time is here. Our time is now. It's time for Africa.
Last year, we were very, very pleased to be able to host the World Green Building Congress alongside our convention in Cape Town. It was an international event, and we always thought, how on earth are we going to follow that? So we conceived this year, it's time for Africa, because it really is now a little bit about trying to bring it back home. So we had all of these wonderful international learnings last year, and we thought this year, let's bring it home, let's bring it to Africa. We've got a lot of African delegates with us. A big part of bringing it home to Africa was our ability to announce this year at convention that we have received the permission from our Australian colleagues to be able to rebrand Green Star South Africa to Green Star Africa.
And from coming on board 7 years ago, we sponsor the conference every year. And there's a good chance we'll probably continue to do that. It's important for Nedbank, being the leader in commercial property finance in the country, to be at the leading edge of all aspects of the property industry. And sustainability is very important, and being involved with the Green Building Council and being actively involved in the products and the rating tools is important for Nedbank as a whole.
This conference has a very good legacy and a history of being a very important role player in how we affect the future and how we change our world for the better. So in terms of green and believing in green and doing the right thing, we think that this is a very important platform where you can link and network with all the influencers and decision makers in the industry.
With Green Building Council and IFC, we've been working and talking to each other for the last 2 years. It's a great friendship and a partnership, and we both have the same intentions in terms of wanting to make a significant impact in terms of market transformation in the housing sector, which is the focus at this moment. And we've been talking, it's a good relationship in terms of wanting to do this. And from our side, it's a relationship of offering the tools like Edge and others, but also providing the support system. You know, we can help in terms of financing of developers and the banks. So we're looking at that relationship where the Green Building Council can do the work of actually promoting it and making it happen, whereas we can help on the bits that we can, which is the finance and the tools and the products globally.
I've listened to high-profile speakers and have actually lots of things taking back home with me, so a lot of food for thought. It's especially the futuristic approach. It's not looking back, so it's lots of presentations about future concepts where the developments are going, and that it's a proof. Things you can find here is that the business case for sustainability actually exists.
In a function like this, it's all the bright minds in the sustainability industry that comes together, and hopefully with this critical mass that you want to create, you can actually take it further than just this conference and also take it to the public outside. The critical thing is actually to take this positive thinking outside and also transform the thinking from the people to actually get more in a sustainability mindset.
So this conference, this convention, this event is gathering the green building professionals and the supply chain around it. It's crucial to give it the energy which it needs to push forward with new innovations, new ideas, and implementation strategies. So I would encourage anyone to come to this event.
So I love to use the analogy of the snowball, where this started as this wonderful little snowball, and it was great to play with, and we started rolling it down the hill, and it was a very gentle hill. So we've liked the way the momentum's built up. But as happens with snowballs, it gets bigger and bigger and starts going faster and faster. So it's taken us 7 years to be able to certify Nearest Dam at 1 million square meters, which is about 66 projects. We already have in the wings registered, about to go. So 7 years to get this far. We already have another 1 million square meters of commercial space, another 60 or so buildings. So we will double basically in a year what has taken us 7 years to get to. But then you get into the real numbers opportunity. So apart from the growth on the commercial side, the launch of our residential move and the Edge rating tool, that market is 40,000 new builds per annum. We're targeting 20% of that. That translates to 8,000 homes. Now there's, how many people in a home? 4 or 5 people, but then you look at an extended network because you've got your friends, you've got your neighbors. So it's not just about affecting 8 times maybe 5 people, 40,000 people. There's a multiplier effect, which is huge. And if that's not enough, overlay Africa on top of that, and if that's not enough, overlay on top of that our move that we announced last year into the existing building environment and into the interiors environment. So to call this a snowball of note is probably a significant understatement.